and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I've upped the volume on the mic because I noticed the last couple episodes were a little too quiet, maybe. And I should make sure that I am producing enough loud talking sounds for you to hear. They're audible, just not loud enough. Anyways, checking out the war table, and then we're going to go on to whatever our next mission is. Worship, work in the port is underway. We just will be pleased with the results. Ivor of the Blades, influence 30. Sounds good. That port we took from the Red Templars is now under our control. We're fixing it up. Support from Navarra. A letter to invite to Skyhold. It was a pleasure meeting with your representatives. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support. Tyrion Veneto on behalf of her Grace of Somalia. Navarra and Toy Soldier. Sure. Hunter Sage Dracolisk. The creature has been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim it in the stables. Mind your fingers. So actually, I'm going to go check that out first. Imagine if I'm going to go buy a specific one. Oh, well, spoilers. So, Dracolisk is a category of mount. That operation got me one, and now the mount store will have other ones that I can buy. So we're going to go do that. And we'll pick the one that is sort of my favorite at the end of the day. Whee! That's the one I talked to some companions and see if I've unlocked any more stuff. Anyways. So yeah, I believe this is the guy that I want, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's a lot of money, but it'll be the only, it'll be the big one that I'm buying for myself, so it's worth it for me. Seems like a lot of people are looking for this. That makes me feel like I shouldn't sell this, but at the same time, I have no idea, so we're... Huh, was that there on that too? Give me a second. Need to go back to some of those. We'll be trading those in for creature research. No. That's just weird. Oh yeah, I should give those to, Solus. I think that's actually better than what Cole's got currently. Alright. Yes. Oh wait, no. It's still worse. Just kidding. I'll give this to him instead of whatever it is he was doing there, because... Yeah. That's Solus. Yeah. Nice and LV.
Yeah, please.
Accessories. I don't want you guys. I don't want you. Or you. Alright. Let's show you my new mount. Dracolisks. Here's the default one you get for the first time. It's cool. Kind of a blue-yellowish. Bluish-green. However. Nice and green, just like me. And red, which is another color that I really like. So that's my mount.
We need to head to Adamant Fortress as soon as possible. If there's a chance we can stop Corypheus from destroying the Wardens, we can't let it slip away.
What do you think we'll uncover in Adamant?
Nothing good. Hearing the Warden's plan was bad enough. Now we'll see it firsthand. Best case, we find a nightmare. Worst, we'll find a nightmare, then die painfully. I still can't believe what they're doing. I thought I understood the order.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks.
Oh, this is...
Do you know anything about that?
Old question.
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of Wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
Are you feeling all right? No voices or anything?
If I start hearing things, I promise you'll be the first to know.
So yeah, he seems oddly deflective. Interesting, we learned about the plot of all the Wardens hearing the calling, and yet Blackwall is fine. It's definitely curious. Raises some questions.
No one knows who he really is.
So let's... Alright, I think I next want to... Iron Bull and maybe Cassandra. I might have something from her as well. First Bull, though. Oh, good job, Krem.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
Nope, but that was worth it.
Relatable. Nice talking with you, boss.
That was definitely worth it. I figured with the drinking scene, I'd have enough approval from him for his next scene, but maybe not. That might just not unlock until after another story mission. We'll see. Hey, Cassandra. Yep, that's what I wanted. This is a cute thing, you'll see.
Good book?
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
The latest chapter? Meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you to Winter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
So proud of you, Dorian.
It's literature. Smutty literature.
Oh.
Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
I have to pick this one option.
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No.
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
I love her. She's such a great character. Her romance is fun and not safe for YouTube upload, which is why I did it on a different character that you guys won't get to see. He's also my angry douche character, so that was fun. We're going to do this side diversion. This is totally not what I was thinking I was going to do, but I totally, on a whim, was like, let's go see if we can do this, and we can. Let's talk to Varric. Hey, Varric. Hey, buddy.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Tee.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Alright, let's go let Cassandra know.
Inquisitor.
You have to, if you romance her, you have to do this scene before you can initiate her romance. For obvious reasons.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
Hey, look, it's Aveline. Like, seriously.
This is your doing.
Savaline with long hair.
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Sandra greatly approves.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be
Oh,
thanking.
sorry if that was a loud
I
noise.
put a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
love
Don't
this.
forget to tell all your friends, if you have any.
Completely worth it. You don't understand how completely worth it that was. Guilty pleasures. Gotta love them. I should level people up, because I think actually a bunch of people should have levels now. Maybe. Maybe not. A couple should. Or not. Everyone's actually all fine. I lied. Figured people would be 16 by now. I was mistaken. Okay. Let's go. Actually, I think I might have a follow-up conversation with Solus now that I've completed his quest. And Dorian, I'm pretty sure I'm completely maxed out with. There'll only be conversations in response to the story missions. And then I have to check on, let me check on Varric again.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Nah.
Carry on.
And then I'll check Vivienne as well. Yeah.
Inquisitor, do you have a moment? What were you like before the anchor? Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
I don't believe so.
Ah.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
What have I done that's so surprising?
You have shown subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I expected. If the Dalish could raise someone with a spirit like yours, have I misjudged them?
Most of the Dalish care more about impressing other hunters with a good shot, or talking about how awful humans are. There are only a few who seem to care about the old ways.
Perhaps that is it. I suppose it must be. Most people act with so little understanding of the world, but not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means that I respect you deeply, Inquisitor. And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.
Me and Solus are friends, guys. We're best friends, okay? No, I like Solus actually a lot. He's an interesting character. I know some people hate him. Some people are ambivalent towards him. I heard one guy who was streaming, he hated Solus because of the comment he made. Some people just don't like the preachy, hyper-intelligent people who sort of hold knowledge at the highest and sort of look down on people without it. And sort of expect people to sort of listen or not. But I guess, I don't know. When I meet people like that, I'm more interested in learning. Like, I want to know what they have to say about the world. And my character is the same way. This is, in many ways, a self-insert. In many ways not, but in many ways, he is. Let's see if Vivienne has her quest.
What is it?
Oh, she's not happy with me. Because she didn't say... They didn't give me her positive approval response. It means I need to get her approval back up. Alright, I know a way to do that, I think. But it might not be for a bit. here? Or here? Yeah. Her tome, that's here. Dalish teenager. Let's go actually do the plot here. We're gonna do that now. The actual plot of the Exalted Plains, we're gonna get started on it. So yeah, we're headed back to there. Once I've finished with the Exalted Plains, it's actually bigger than it'll seem at first. There's a bunch of stuff to do. To be several episodes worth of stuff. Once that's out of the way, I think I have a mission. I'll do the next story mission. And then, sort of after that story mission, then I'll do any other wrap-up stuff, and the last sort of 3 areas, not the last 3 areas, the Emerald Graves, and maybe either Emprise du Lawn or the Hissing Wastes, one of them. Then do the next story mission. Then do that last area, and then we'll actually be very close to the end at that point, but that's a lot of areas and story missions, so I wouldn't, obviously I'm not going to say we're close to the end based on that, but just something to keep in mind, what our sort of projected goal is here. Oh, Dorian. So special. Explosive shot. I like other things Varric's got. Bull makes loud noises. I like Bull. Alright. Alright. Oh, there was another one attacking here. I guess not. There it is. Talk to this buddy here. As we can.
How can anyone stop these things?
To lower my headphones, give me a second, guys.
Are you Imperial Army?
Yes, your worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Olay.
The peace talks in Halam Shiral mean an end to hostilities, don't they?
We're no longer fighting each other, but the demons, the dead. It was easier when we fought just men. You can win against men.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead. They rise here, somewhere within these trenches. It started when those freemen showed up.
The freemen.
Like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
Alright. Sounds like we have undead to deal with. Undead and demons. In case you're wondering why random undead and demons show up all over this area. It's not for a lack of a reason. So let's take this rampart and help it out. There's also a quest over here I can take really quickly. Locate the farmer's valuables. I will do that later. Open that door, because I can. It's a landmark. Let's go get it while I'm right here. Alright. Not that guy. Let's do these two, and then I guess they can handle the Arcane Warrior for a second while I deal with these two corpses. What is he weak to? So he's got fire vulnerability, cold resistance, and spirit vulnerability. So also my spirit blade does good damage then. So that's all well and good. Alright, no, he's out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. Use my words instead of slurring. We have to burn. Set fire to the pit. So yeah, that's clearly a body pit, in which undead are being gathered, and we need to stop there from being a body pit from which undead can be just spontaneously born. The problem with battlefields, you have huge pits of dead bodies. Great if you're a necromancer. Really bad if you're like anyone else who really isn't in the mood. Just like really is like, yeah, I'm not a fan really. So we got two to deal with on this, in these ramparts. I guess not on them, in them, maybe on them. I don't know. Take what's this? All right. This guy again. Kill Bull. What a jerk. That was me falling. Let me get back up. Okay. And burn. Blow the signaling horn. I will warn you, as we approach signaling horn, that it is very loud. It's a very loud sound effect that you will hear when I blow the signaling horn. So please, stay calm. And don't worry. Goodness. Don't blow the horn. I don't care. Enjoy the noise. You're welcome. Yeah, that just gets rid of all the undead. I was like, I don't feel like dealing with these. And I bring some soldiers, and they're like, hey, everything's better. And I'm like, damn straight. And then it's like, yeah, everything's all good. I mean, I don't really care about helping out Gaspard, particularly, but his bunch of soldiers, you know, there's no reason for them to be fighting the undead. Let's go tell that one soldier everything's all good. I'm sure he noticed, but we should still talk to him. He might have more information to give us. Black Wolf. I don't feel like fighting a wolf. That's rude. Grey Warden Shield schematic. Awesome. That's random and pretty cool. Probably what I'll put Blackwall in, since he's not really one of my endgame people, so I sort of like to theme him. Corporal Rustlin. There we come on. Oh, you got close enough to talk to him. Please? Oh, there's an enemy, so it won't let me. There we go.
They did it. I can't believe they retook the ramparts.
They?
Maybe if we got word to the Marshal. But Fort Reverson surrounded by undead and locked down.
What's going on?
What's happened here?
It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
Okay.
I should be going.
Enter Fort Reveson. We took this rampart, but they want to make. They seemingly haven't made contact with their general, colonel. I forgot what he said. People leveled up yet? No. How close is everyone to leveling up? Not far, but not that close actually. Oh, I should show my new mount. Speaking of nothing, I don't know why I thought of that very suddenly. But let's ride up north and you can see how awesome I am on a Dracolisk. And its noise is less terrifying than the heart. Come on. I was gonna do that. Bye forever. Alright. So let's continue north to Fort Reveson. There's a rage demon, I can tell by the color. Fortunately, that killed the Hala. Or attacked it and aggroed it, which was in my party after it killed Hala. So sad. Wait, I'm gonna try something. Wait. Boom. That didn't work. Probably because I think he's immune to most physical effects. I had to find something to try that against. Is that an elf root? I think it is. Oh, it's Rash Vine Nettle. That's interesting. So I find an enemy that I can sort of blow away with force. I want to show off that upgrade because it's funny. I don't think I've really shown it off yet. Bloodstone, which is good. And I think that's the Hala. Yeah. Maybe there are better Fate Touch Bloodstone. I actually don't know what this does. 5% chance to use Unbowed. That is the ability that will generate. It's a warrior ability. It generates amount of guard based on how many enemies are near you. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Let's head this way, or that's why I'm going, yeah. So let's deal with this rift that's over here. And then we also have one of Vivienne's things that she wants. So we will do both of these. Because they're down here, and I can. Plus this area I haven't explored yet, so... let's go and explore. Also lots of destroyed houses, so... who knows what this... who knows, this area was pretty well lived in, presumably beforehand. Dragon Thorn, that's a good herb. Freeman. Wait. Watch. Oh, he went way too fast. There we go. That's fun upgrade. Oh, there's still a guy there. Oh, there's an Ocularm. I didn't know there were shards in this area. Oh. So it's up there. Okay. Let's go up there then, because I gotta. It's part of my agreement. Just gotta find my way up there. And after I get that Acularm, I will call an end to this episode, because it is gone on for long enough. Let's see what else, if there's anything else up here besides the Acularm too, so it looks like there's something. Come on. Is there anything at this little camp? No? Interesting. Wait. 5. Alright. 1, 2... 3, 4. Oh, 5. There we go. It's 16 total in this area. After that, I'll have enough to go through another one of the pathways in the Temple of Solasan. So that'll be cool. I can do that. Probably do... I'm trying to think of what comes up more. Fire or cold? I feel like spare demons are the ones that are more problematic, so cold. Probably go with the cold resistance one then. Anyways, thank you for watching. And next time we'll continue with the journeying in the Exalted Plains. Building up stuff so that I have more than enough capability of dealing with the next story mission. See you then.